Well, welcome to this new edition of Ricebird News. This is National Principals Month, and so we're excited to honor our principals in El Campo ISD for their significant impact on the well-being and success of all of our students. So please join us as we celebrate with all the principals throughout the month of October. So we have a special guest in honor of our Principals Month, and I'd like to showcase right here on Ricebird News, Rebecca Crowell, principal of A-rated Northside campus. Rebecca, congratulations, first of all. Thanks for being here. Give us a little bit of an indication of yourself and why you chose to become an educator.
Well, thank you. I'm excited to be here. I just became an educator because I feel like seeing students being able to achieve their goal is just something that encourages me to be a better principal, better when I was in the classroom, just to be a better teacher. And it's something that I always was excited to see when they were able to reach their goal.
Well, you know, we hear from people all the time who ask about that crossover from being a teacher to a principal, and facetiously sometimes they call it crossing over to the dark side.
Yeah.
What enticed you to go from that teacher to the administrator role?
Well, I guess I was just ready for the next step. I've had some great people that I was able to work under and work with as in administration, and I was ready for that next step, just to see what else I could do in the classroom and to help students out.
So in your experience as a student, or maybe even as a teacher, do you recall anybody who was that favorite teacher, coach, administrator, and why were they your favorite?
You know, I thought about this question. I can't pinpoint one specifically because I've had many great administrators and teachers, coaches in my life. But I will say that my students and my staff and my teachers at Northside are probably the best team that I have right now. And I look at them and I'm really proud of what they've done so far in my campus.
Well, strong teams require strong leaders, so that speaks well to you also. So in all of your dealings that you do, because people tell me frequently, and I'm sure you hear the same thing, they wouldn't ever want to have my job. Why do you love your role so much?
I guess what it is that I have past administrators that I've worked with, and they've given me great advice. They've given me different things to learn from. And I want to be able to give that back to the newer teachers, the ones that are less experienced, and be able to teach them and help them out in the classroom.
Well, we appreciate you being on. Everyone, if you get a chance to see Miss Crowell, please give her your congratulations for the great work she continues to do at Northside. And thanks for being our guest on Ricebird News.
Thank you.
Well, thanks, Rebecca. What a great interview. And now on to the news and a few reminders. Next Friday, October 14th, is a staff development day for the teachers and a student holiday. The following Monday, October 17th, will be the Parent-Teacher Conference Day on all campuses. So parents, be on the lookout from each of the different campuses as to their approach for the Parent-Teacher Conferences. It will differ based upon the campus and the age of your child. Kids, enjoy your long weekend. Again, we're experiencing a larger than number of parents who still must register their children. Look at the ECISD website for details on how to register your child. And remember, if your child has not had their registration completed, we will ask you to complete this registration at the Parent-Teacher Conference Day on Monday, October 17th. In sports, after having a bye week, the Ricebird football is ready to take on their legendary matchup with the Bay City Black Cats. The rivalry is the oldest continual high school football rivalry in the state of Texas. This will be the 103rd consecutive meeting and the 119th time these two schools will compete against each other in this football matchup. Kickoff will be at 7 o'clock tomorrow night at Ricebird Stadium. If you're still in need of tickets, they will be on sale tomorrow morning in the gym following the pep rally. So check out to that foyer right after the pep rally. Don't miss being a part of this Bay City Black Cats rivalry, the oldest in history of the state of Texas. The Ladybirds are now 5-1 after beating Wharton last week. They too had a week off on Tuesday, but they're back at it again tomorrow night in Sealy. On Tuesday, they will have a home match against Belleville. The freshmen and JV play at 5 and the varsity at 6. Also, next week on Monday, the cross-country team runs in the district meet at Brookshire Royal. And congratulations to the tennis team on advancing to the bi-district playoff. They will participate at Richmond at Foster High School next Tuesday. And now on to our Did You See It game? Remember, if you answer correctly, you could win the prize. You simply need to send your answers to social media at ricebirds.net. So here is this week's question. How was the date of our parent-teacher conference displayed in last week's news? Send your answers to social media at ricebirds.net and hopefully you'll be one of our lucky winners. That's all for this week. Thanks for joining us. Let's go Ricebirds.